My name is Kristen Turner, and I am the co-editor of the 19th century area for the Gender and Sexuality rewrite of Grove's Music Online. So there's a lot of different kinds of collaborations. For me, most importantly, is the collaboration with my co-editor, Chris Campo-Bowen. And we work together really well to try to identify authors we might work with to help either revise or bring new entries into Grove. And then, of course, there's the collaboration with the authors that we're working with, and they really help us to develop who would be good to include in Grove, who needs a good rewrite, and how can we make Grove, I would think, how would I describe it, as a more ethical and equitable resource. So there's that collaboration, and then there's the collaboration with the overall editors of this rewrite who help sort of steer the ship and make sure that we are aligned with all the other co-editors who are working with this project. I really love working with the editors, with the authors, because they bring such varied knowledge to this work. I mean, Chris and I know certain things, but we certainly don't know everything about the 19th century and music, and so I've learned so much from our authors about different topic areas, new people, new ideas. We are really hoping that when someone comes to Grove and they're looking up an entry that we worked on, that they'll see that women are more than just the men they worked with, and that they'll see that people that can be important to music beyond a very narrow idea of I wrote a best-selling opera or she wrote the next great concerto, and instead see that music is made up of people who contributed to musical culture in many, many different ways, like as a teacher or as a mentor, as an entrepreneur, that sort of thing, and that readers will see that musical culture is a lot more than just how successful one piece of music might be or how it has affected other pieces of music in the future. So I'm really excited about the possibility of this rewrite really helping to move the whole field of musicology in a slightly new direction. I'm hoping that the entries that we have worked on and all the other co-editors and area editors have been working on will help to open up musicology into a lot of different new areas of inquiry. The other thing we're doing in this rewrite is we're working really hard to link articles together so that we can see music as this larger and larger network of connections. And I'm hoping that that will be an idea that sort of becomes grounded in at least some people's research, that instead of being so focused on an individual person, they're thinking in these larger networked areas, which I think is actually really exciting for Grove, because the nature of an encyclopedia is to say, well, here's this one thing and you're going to read this, and I'm hoping that we can help Grove also move into thinking about being a more holistic resource that's about learning how people are connected and ideas are connected to each other rather than just reading an individual entry and being done with it.